Along the desolate stretch of Willow Road, a whisper of a tale had been passed down through generations. It was said that on mist-shrouded nights, a ghostly woman in a flowing white gown would appear by the roadside, her presence both eerie and reassuring. Late one moonlit evening, David, a weary traveler, found himself on Willow Road. The air was thick with fog, and an unsettling stillness seemed to envelop the world. As he drove cautiously, his headlights caught a glimpse of movement beside the road. His heart skipped a beat as he saw her, the woman in white. She stood there, a vision ethereal and haunting. Her gown billowed in the breeze, and her hair seemed to dance with the shadows. David's foot instinctively eased off the gas pedal as he approached. The woman's gaze met his, her eyes pools of sadness and longing. Curiosity mingled with trepidation, and David hesitated before pulling over. With a shaky breath, he stepped out of the car and approached the woman. She didn't speak, but her presence exuded a strange comfort, as if she were a guardian of lost souls. In a voice softer than a whisper, she conveyed her story, a tale of tragic love, of a heart torn asunder by circumstances beyond her control. She had died waiting for a lover who never returned, and her spirit was forever bound to the roadside where her life had met its end. As the night deepened, David offered a silent promise to share her story with the world. The woman's form began to waver, a soft smile gracing her lips. With a final glance, she faded into the mist, leaving behind an echo of sadness and a lingering sense of connection. In the days that followed, David fulfilled his promise. He shared the tale of the spectral guardian of Willow Road, a woman trapped between realms, standing as a silent sentinel by the roadside. People came from near and far to catch a glimpse of her, their hearts touched by her tragic tale. As the years passed, the tale of the woman in white on Willow Road became a local legend, drawing curious souls who sought the thrill of encountering the supernatural. Some came with cameras and recording equipment, hoping to capture evidence of her presence. Others simply came to pay their respects, leaving flowers and tokens of remembrance by the roadside. Among those intrigued by the legend was a young woman named Amelia. She had heard the stories from her grandmother and felt a deep fascination for the enigmatic woman. Determined to uncover the truth behind the legend, Amelia embarked on a journey to Willow Road, armed with a recorder and an open heart. On a misty autumn night, Amelia parked her car by the roadside and stepped out, her breath visible in the chilly air. As she stood there, her recorder in hand, a sense of anticipation coursed through her veins. She whispered a greeting, her voice trembling slightly. To her astonishment, a soft breeze seemed to carry back an echo of her words. The fog around her swirled, and there, at the edge of her vision, stood the woman in white. Her presence was as melancholic and mysterious as the tales had described. Amelia's heart raced, but she stood her ground, her curiosity outweighing her fear. With a deep breath, she began to ask questions, her recorder capturing each word. The woman's responses were soft and fragmented, a patchwork of phrases that hinted at a love lost in time. Hours passed like minutes as Amelia conversed with the spectral woman, feeling a bond that transcended the boundaries of life and death. As the first light of dawn began to break, the woman's form grew faint, her figure merging with the mist. With a final whisper of gratitude, the woman in white faded from sight, leaving Amelia with a profound sense of awe. She knew that she had been part of something extraordinary, a connection that spanned beyond the realms of the living. Amelia shared her experience, and the tale continued to draw visitors to Willow Road, but now there was an understanding, an acknowledgement of a love that had endured beyond death, and a woman who stood as a guardian of a timeless bond. And so, the woman in white remained a fixture on Willow Road, a presence that reminded all who encountered her that love and the human spirit were forces that could bridge the gap between the earthly and the ethereal.